But she don't give a fuck about them either. So.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the Daily Rundown. Everything, every day, hosted by Darrel. What other channels I got? The Unfiltered Podcast. I think that's when we're posting these videos at. So recently, tell them turn that stuff down there. Whatever's going on there is loud as fuck. We need to talk about Nicki Minaj, and how she did a whole interview with Erica Kirk. All right, she did a whole interview with Erica Kirk. Hold on. Perfect. And it's kind of backfiring, right? Right now I'm freestyling, so I get my script ready. But the whole thing backfired. I, for one, haven't seen it. All right, I haven't seen it at all. Now let me get to my let me get to the script. Nicki Minaj just showed up to a conservative political event, and Black Twitter / Black people is not having it. Let me tell you why this is a bigger mistake than Nicki may think. But I want to go to the video too, so you guys can hear some of the video. Let's go now.
Hello, how are you? So those of you who know.
First of all, let me say this as a Black person in America. I get very offended when conservative white people, they shit on hip hop every day, right? Hip hop, which was started by Black men. Let's go ahead and give credit where credit is due. They shit on hip hop every single day, right? And then what do they always do? They bring in somebody from hip hop. But please smile something. You look like a fucking gremlin in the back on camera. They bring in a hip hop artist. And what's funny about the situation with Erica Kirk is your husband directly talked shit about VP Harris when she brought in Meg Thee Stallion. Only for him to take a bullet in the neck. And you bring in Nicki Minaj. What is that? I don't know. Have her turn it down, whatever. If we can hear it in here, I promise you the mic can pick it up.
Yeah, turn it down. I don't know. Turn the TV up. I don't know. Just turn it up. I don't fucking know.
Is this a sound?
I don't know what it is, Dory. I just told her turn the TV off. Shit. Turn the TV off.
This is the work environment we work in, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Erica Kirk. Let's finish the video.
Charlie was very good about having a surprise for every AmFest. And we are so blessed to have you. We are so grateful. I mean,
thank you. I'm honored to be here.
Why didn't your husband, before he passed away, invite Nicki Minaj or anybody in the hip hop community to speak with him about conservative events? Maybe it's because Nicki Minaj is married to Kenneth Petty. And the controversy surrounding Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, stems from his criminal history regarding a minor. Here's the facts. In 1995, Kenneth Petty was convicted of attempted first-degree rape in New York City. The victim was 16 years old. Petty, who was roughly the same age at the time, however, served 4 years in prison. Because of his conviction, he is required by law to register as a sex offender. Then the situation with Meg Thee Stallion happened, where she brought up Megan's Law. For those who don't know, Megan's Law is the federal law that requires law enforcement to make information about registered sex offenders available to the public. This issue exploded back into the spotlight when rapper Meg Thee Stallion released her diss song for Nicki Minaj titled Hiss. In this song, she rapped, quote, "These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's Law," end quote. This was widely interpreted. Wrong way to say that. Cut. This was widely interpreted as a direct diss towards Nicki Minaj, mocking the fact that her husband is a registered sex offender. It highlighted that Petty had legal problems in the past, served house arrest for the situation, and he also was arrested again for failing to register as a sex offender when he moved to California with his wife, Nicki Minaj. And also, there's a video from Apple Music where Nicki admits that when she was 16 or 14, whatever, she first met him and he was way older. So I'll be adding that clip in. But I just find it interesting that, once again, white people know how to move the needle in the black community. They don't bring in any lawyers, doctors, don't bring in Barack Obama, no black men who are actually fucking successful and doing things in the black community. Don't bring in Roland Martin, right? Don't even bring in Charlamagne the God. You bring in Nicki Minaj, who, according to Charlie Kirk, not only because she's half black, that means she doesn't have the brain processing power to do shit, but she's also half Dominicans, what I found out, which means she's not even from this country. She's a fucking immigrant. She's a tether. All according to Charlie Kirk, God rest his soul. That's what he said. Erica, I think that you've been a very bad wife since he's passed. You fucking hugged up all on with JD Vance. He got a picture of him. His hand is this close to grabbing your ass. But you know what? Women can do what they want to do. So even in death, you're embarrassing your husband. This interview is an embarrassment to Charlie Kirk's legacy. For those who care about his legacy, I don't. But the facts are the facts. He would have never, in a million years, did an interview with a black woman who has a black husband who is a fucking sexual predator. Apple never fall off from the tree.
Honored to be here. Thank you for having me.
Love you guys.
You don't know, we'll talk about whatever.
So we're just gonna dive right into this. You had some fun words for Governor Newsom.
Erica, you set this whole event up to attack Gavin Newsom. So if you guys haven't known, in the last 24 hours, Nicki Minaj has been the #1 trending thing on X. Not for her music, which she has announced she's dropping a new album, but yesterday, the quote-unquote queen of rap made a surprise appearance with Erica Kirk after taunting Gavin Newsom for 4 days straight online. Everybody's been doing reactions to it. She called him gay. She said he was ugly. Said that he's too progressive. Said that he don't protect children because Gavin Newsom supports trans people, which I find interesting. So because Gavin Newsom supports trans people, which is a great deal in his state, right? It's fucking California. Because he supports them, he is a danger to children, but your predator husband, who is a registered sex offender now in 2 states, is not a problem? So you're trying to tell me the man who is a governor and is not a sex offender is more dangerous than the man who was charged with raping a minor? Shout out to black women. I've been seeing nothing but videos saying that they are done with Nicki Minaj. And for once, and maybe in the last 15, 20 years, black men and black women are aligned on this very topic. Black men say they're done with Nicki. My wife just said she's done with Nicki. Now, I don't know if I can say I'm done with Nicki, right? I feel like everybody has a right to speak however they want to speak. I support people that say black boys shouldn't be born. Shout out to Cynthia. Should she be canceled for what she said? Should she be canceled for her opinion? Is she canceled? Do black women make videos saying fuck Cynthia? No, not for the most part. There are a few mammies out there. But I don't really believe in canceling people for what they say type bullshit, because it's happened to me a million different times. A million different times. And one thing I always can say is that people don't give a fuck. People are going to cancel you one day and then go back and fuck with somebody who says just as bad shit. That's why I didn't make a video shaming Erica's husband. Because truth be told, there's people on our side who say just as bad shit as he did. That's just the truth. And for those who want to deny it, as a YouTuber, it's too easy to go pull up the clips. Right? Let's continue. This is all for fair use, so I don't get copyrighted by these bitches.
I have to read these tweets because they're amazing and they're.
So you're going to read these disrespectful tweets while you're in California. You're going to read these disrespectful ass tweets about fucking Gavin Newsom. And this is the thing that Nicki was saying. I don't know everything about Gavin Newsom, but I do know this. Everything that she said was wrong. She said that Gavin Newsom have no chance of winning the presidency and President Trump has a better chance of winning a third term. Girl, you out your fucking mind. And the fact that if I was Gavin Newsom, I wouldn't even entertain you. I literally would act like you don't fucking matter. I really wouldn't. And I would talk shit about your husband. Your husband's a predator in my state. He can't even, you did y'all know Nicki Minaj had to sell one of her homes recently? For two reasons. She went into debt for whatever reason. But then they found out her husband was living there and he couldn't live in that neighborhood. So instead of them just moving, she had to sell her fucking home. And I heard this story. I felt bad for Nicki. I said, damn, my nigga Nicki got to sell her crib. Then I thought again about it. Bitch, how about you just leave the sexual predator? Then you could have stayed in your house. But Erica's going to read these tweets that she said about Gavin Newsom. So let's see. And let's compare, after she's done, we're going to compare Gavin Newsom and his accomplishments to the nigga that she's fucking and his accomplishments. Let's go.
They're so funny. Okay, first one, we'll do this one. Unless you want to read it in your own voice. I think it'd be really great. Okay.
Oh, Gabby Poo, it only gets worse from here for you, buddy. It's the end of the road for you, my love. Get on the nearest jet ski and let that beautiful hair blow in the wind. It'll make you happier than this race that you will not win.
Girl, Gavin Newsom already won the race. If Gavin Newsom put his name on the ticket, let's say he make, I don't know, Kamala Harris his VP. Stacey Abrams his VP. It's over. What little do Nicki know, Donald Trump has already positioned any Republican after him to lose. Literally. Donald Trump. And it's crazy because I'm not somebody who usually just shit on Trump for no reason. I'm just speaking facts like I try to all the time. This presidency, this administration is worse than the first one. And it's crazy to say that because we only a year in. And the first time, he fucking banned Roe v. Wade. So to think that he can do worse than that is crazy, and he has. Literally, this year has been nothing but fucking chaos. Rest in peace to Rob Weiner. There's a video of him circulating saying, during Trump's first presidency, he had Democrats to check him because this is an old white man in Hollywood saying that in Trump's first presidency, he wanted to send the fucking National Guard out against black people and other people that was rallying against him. And it was Democrats to check him. About 4 weeks before Rob passed, you know, his fucking son slit his throat. He made a video with MSNBC, whatever the fuck they call it. And he said that because Democrats lost all those seats or whatever, now you see fucking black people being attacked, immigrants being attacked, ICE going from Chicago, Memphis, and every fucking where else. Donald Trump has some of the lowest, what's that poll called where they figure out if the country likes you or not? Approval ratings. He has some of the lowest approval ratings of all presidents, bro. Do y'all think that this gonna help him? Let me tell y'all what y'all just did. Y'all just set this nigga back. You Erica, Kirk, is already in a lot of trouble. Shout out to Candace Owens, because we don't know if you in on your fucking husband being murdered or not. Then you got you, Nicki. You're married to a sexual predator. I can end it right there. I don't gotta talk about the situation with you and Meg, how you was hating on her after she put you on multiple songs. I don't gotta go into how hip hop has abandoned you. I don't have to go into how Wayne refuses to work with you. I don't have to go into how Birdman refuses to work with you, and instead he's pedestalizing somebody from his own state, NBA Youngboy. These niggas don't work with you no more. Young Money don't work with you no more. Drake don't work with you no more. As a matter of fact, speaking of Drake, all last year, when Drake was going through everything he was going through, where was you at? Oh, too busy sucking Donald Trump dick. This is why Young Money and Cash Money is trash now. It's ridiculous.
Enjoy life. Peace.
Okay. One more. Why
not? Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha, not even a trans adult would run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids.
Let me break this down. Let me just cycle through this for a second. Slaves is what we used to be in this country. 3/5 of human, told what to do with our lives. And because Gavin Newsom is telling young people, society doesn't have to tell you what to do. You want to be this? That's what it is. Whether you like trans people or not, whether you like that young children like Dwayne Wade's son is transforming to a girl, whether you agree, disagree, religious about it, I don't give a fuck. The reality it is that it's happening. Thank God you're not in fucking charge, because at the end of the day, they represent a great deal of people. That's just what it is. And unlike Nicki Minaj, unlike black people have let people like you in. Fucking tethers. To misrepresent us, and look what happens. The gays don't do that. Them niggas is stuck together. The LGBTQIA2S plus movement literally, and I've been saying this for years, has more power when it comes to politics than black people. And that is a fact. Because they got gays, blacks, whites, Asians, it don't matter. They got a commonality and they fighting together. We got to fight just to identify if you even a black bitch or not. Candace Owens, Nicki Minaj. The fucking list go on and on and on and on and on. People that black men and black women have supported over the years. Stab was right in the back. And again, what's ironic about this interview is Charlie Kirk would have never took this interview. When the last time y'all saw Charlie Kirk talk to a New York black rapper? When the last time? You know, I didn't agree with Charlie Kirk, but the one thing I've always respected in individuals is when they stand on their fucking principles. They're not so wishy-washy. They don't switch based on who the fuck they like. They don't have implicit biases either. This is who they are. Again, I never agree with Charlie Kirk, ever. I remember when he first came on the scene. When I was doing YouTube too. I remember this. Same thing with Steven Crowder. All of the white boys, they was all doing the same shit, going to schools and debating. That's all those videos was back in the day. One thing I can respect about an individual is when they say some shit, they mean it. When he said he don't fuck with black people, when he said he don't respect hip hop, he meant that shit. Only to have the mother of his children interview Nicki Minaj, who is married to a fucking predator. This, for those who do respect Turning Point USA, this is the downfall of y'all. This is the downfall of y'all. The great company that Mr. Kirk built is about to fall because of his wife. And shout out to D.L. Hughley for saying it. Just because you his wife, what qualifications do you have to run a company to be a CEO? We're seeing reasons why. This is now, I'm gonna sleep better at night knowing Turning Point about to be fucked up. The same way that, what's that other company that y'all was talking about years ago? The one Candace got fired from, the Daily something with Ben Shapiro. Yeah, that shit is all but done. Have you heard about anything about Ben Shapiro last year? Charlie Kirk took that whole motherfucking lane. And now it belongs to Nick Fuentes.
He's not doing great. Now he a virgin. So
hard to do great when you say you don't like women and you don't like nobody else but Italians. And Italian women don't like you because you're fucking racist.
and he a virgin.
There probably be some Italian women that would date a virgin,
Yeah.
but she probably can't take a racist who has been blackballed from American banks into her household.
No, she can't. He can't come into her Italian family either. Oh no.
Yeah, you know, he's not in America anymore.
Yeah, no.
He's straight from a different country now
He's
because
not
the banks literally closed him out because of what he said about the small hat community.
Yeah.
And everybody knows better. That's what we won't even use the J word. So, you know, Nick, I'm not even gonna repeat what you said, bro, because I'm not trying to be canceled. Literally. Let's go back to the video.
Not Gav, the Gav nots. Gav, not in.
Hold on, let's say the transphobic statement again. My bad.
Okay. One more.
Why not? Imagine being the guy running on wanting to see trans kids. Haha, not even a trans adult would run on that. Normal adults wake up and think they want to see healthy, safe, happy kids. Not Gav, the Gav nots. Gav, not in, Gav out. Send in the next guy, I'm bored.
Are you mad that you had to sell your house in California? Are you mad that you tried to move Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband? Just so everybody can know his name. Are you mad you tried to move this man to California and for a year you didn't register him as a sex offender, only for him to have to get dug out of your motherfucking house by Los Angeles PD and say, well, there's rumors that a sex offender is living in this community and he hasn't registered. Dumb bitch. But you on here talking about some Gavin Newsom. I hate the way that people word things because y'all word things a certain type of way for a certain reason. Gavin Newsom doesn't want to see trans kids. Gavin Newsom is the sole protector and provider for the state of California. He was voted to that position. Elected Nicki Minaj. So when you have a portion of that state saying, hey, we're trans, we identify as this, will you protect us? Imagine the governor saying, no, because I have this implicit bias because I'm a Christian. Then he must have forgot that in this beautiful country, we have something called a separation of church and state, right? No matter your bullshit religious views, we don't give a fuck. We just don't. If that's the case, then the fucking Muslims can come over here and institute Sharia law into the state. You know why they can't? Because it's a part of their religion. We don't fuck with it. Period. They don't even do that shit in Dearborn. Because Michiganders ain't having it. We just not having it. All right, we let you niggas get away with wearing your turbans and shit, not voting and shit, eating falafels and shit.
We're okay.
Do that cultural shit.
Right,
but when you try to turn religion into a law,
the whole state will
that's where you got us fucked
the
up.
whole state will come at them. The whole state.
They try to do Sharia law in Michigan, right? Because you know in Michigan we changed the law from 16 to 18 to get married. Yeah. They was the only community that was mad about it.
Yeah, I remember that. That was the thing. They was talking about that on the news.
The fuck? And guess what we in Detroit said? Look. We respect y'all, Dearborners. Dearborn Heights citizens. But we don't give a fuck, bro. It is what it is. If y'all can't wait to get 18 until you get married, get the fuck out of Michigan then. Go back to Saudi Arabia or some shit. Where that shit's legal at.
Not even in Saudi Arabia, because they changed their laws too. They gonna have to go back.
So they laws changed.
Yeah, Saudi Arabia.
Y'all losing. Yeah. It's over.
Saudi Arabia, women can drive, they can go to school. They don't have to wear turbans. They don't have to cover up.
All I'm saying is, Nicki and Erica, this was an extremely transphobic moment. Extremely. And you know what's crazy? Never mind. I'm not even gonna bring up Trump. I got something later for Trump on this one because this is gonna be weird. I can't believe Nicki.
I can't believe Nicki. You know, she's been on a down for a while, but I can't believe Erica. Like, wow. I had never heard of Erica Kirk until her husband passed. In my mind, if this
I because we didn't watch Charlie's content.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is that she was on content. Besides that, I've never seen her anywhere outside that spot with her husband. I'm not saying she wasn't there.
Me neither.
But I'm talking about like speaking, making appearances, doing events. I've never seen her anywhere until after he passed. So that tells me you're not even about this life, because he was somewhat a traditionalist, but you still had a job, you still educated, whatever like that, because that still made him look good.
She's very educated.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But he's such a traditionalist. He didn't want her out there. This is why I don't believe this is truly her, because this is a terrible interview on stage. She doesn't even sound like she's interested in the interview. She doesn't know how to interview. The way she sounds monotone to me, like she's nervous. I don't know.
You wanna know what this really is about? This is about, because you don't be on X at all. Mm-hmm. You know, I be on X every day. Nicki Minaj, like I said, for like the past week and a half, every single tweet was about Gavin Newsom. Literally. Like, if I go in there right now, she probably talking about Newsom right fucking now. That's all she been talking about. And I think she a paid propaganda piece. I'm gonna say it right fucking now. I don't think Nicki is doing this just because she hate Gavin Newsom that much. No, bitch, you've been living in fucking California for years now. What I think is that we saw her go to the and she did that Israel shit. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say nothing about that. But now the Daily Wire is reposting you every day. She's talking about politics. She's gained 100,000 new followers in 3 days.
Yeah.
And who do you think these people are? White people. These are not black fans.
These are white people.
And not just because Gavin Newsom is one.
Yeah.
These are racist, bigoted,
prejudiced,
sexist, misogynistic, transphobic.
Yeah, these are those people.
These are the people we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
And at some point, the Barbs are going to have to abandon this woman.
They will. Because a lot of them are in those communities and all that. They will.
That's all she's been talking about.
This album, girl.
Newsom.
I'm not
even listening to that shit.
I'm not even listening to it. I'm not streaming it. Don't nobody tell me about it. I don't want to hear it. I don't care.
I'm not even listening to that shit. And nope, I'm not going to do it if I'm not listening to it. And I'm going to say this too, because I usually keep personal stuff out of music as far as like when I rank artists. But this is unforgivable in my mind. Now, I've always had Lil' Kim number one. But now, I'm going to put Nicki in the 4th slot. Now my official list is Kim, Lauryn Hill, Meg Thee Stallion, then Nicki. And Nicki, truth be told, if this album flop, which it will, I'm going to drop you below. I'm going to start putting Sexy Red, Lotto, definitely Doechii. Don't get me started on Lizzo. I'm going to put all them hoes above you. Every single one of them. Flo Milli, Mona Leo, Cash Down. Mona Leo got a song literally uplifting black people and putting down white people. Literally. Meanwhile, you're doing the exact opposite. I hope that all the girlies are watching.
Oh, they definitely have to work with her, period. None of them girls.
She has had a feature in 3 albums.
Yeah. I want to work with her either.
She has had a feature one of these girls in 3 albums. 3 albums. Nicki's done. And this is why. She did it to herself. She played herself. And also, guys, Queen Sheba will be going live about this in about an hour and a half. So when I post this, go watch it.
So I'm just gonna let you riff. Like, I want you to say whatever you want to say.
What?
So this not an interview that's constructive, that's meaning anything, that's purposeful to help the Black community. This is not to help Queens, New York, because we need Queens to stand the fuck up right now. Y'all got to do something about this. Right? And truth be told, in the last 3-4 years, my experience with New Yorkers has been very bad. Very bad. Like, y'all just so full of shit. Anyway, I don't even want to have you can say anything. I don't got nothing to say, girl. Talk, just go ahead and riff rant. Then, bitch, what is she here for?
Yeah.
Oh, because like I said, she's a paid person, allegedly, who is just coming up here to spew bullshit. There's no difference than Anton Daniels, Jesse Lee Peterson, that one white boy, black boy from Chicago. I think like Andre Williams got beat up recently. Being in Chicago saying all Black people is trash is diabolical, knowing that Black people are like right around the corner. Should have seen that coming, Andre.
All white people don't like it either.
No, they don't, because they have Black friends. They have Black people that they actually care about.
Look what they did for me at work.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
imagine if white girl comes to your school calling you an N-word.
They gonna be livid. They gonna be pissed off. Like they gonna go.
And then try to hit you with some shit. Like,
no, they're not having.
They're not gonna have it.
They're not having it.
The girl might get the pause.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
not having it.
Like, I tried to, like, listen, the racist white community is so small, it's crazy. Y'all only still doing well because of the people like Erica Kirk, I call them the movers and shakers, right? The ones who have the money, power, resources to move y'all around. And then, coincidentally, to get people like Nicki Minaj. I couldn't get Nicki Minaj to do a show me. I can't email Nicki and say, Nicki, I'm a huge hip hop fan. I've been around since Pink Friday, bitch. Before Pink Friday. Bitch, I've been around since a little itty bitty piggy. I promise you, Erica Kirk hasn't. But she's not doing interviews with Black journalists or Black publication. And I will also do a video about that, about how Black journalism played a big role in hip hop in the 90s, and now it doesn't fucking exist. Because y'all doing interviews with Erica Kirk and what's the other girl named Bobby Alto? Drake laying in a fucking bed talking to a white girl, Offset, not in the studio, not premiering new music, not working with engineers, DJs, videographers, anybody in the industry.
Not doing anything for the community. Not doing anything for anyone's community. I was
just laying in the bed with a white girl, talking. Lord have mercy. I'm doing a whole separate video about how hip hop journalism is dead.
Well, hip hop is dying. To me,
hip hop is dead now.
Yeah, I think it's I
mean, outside of J. Cole,
hip-hop
Drake,
me,
Kendrick, Doechii.
I think the girls
the girls.
I think the women on a whole different genre, like starting their own whatever you want to say section coming up.
Yeah, what can we call it? I don't want to call it sex hip hop.
Yeah, because it's a.
I don't want to call it women's hip hop. That's sexist.
Yeah, I don't know what to call.
We had to come up with a term. Put a comment in below because we got gangster rap, we have soul rap. What is this kind of rap? Because it's not the same as hip hop. When I think about hip hop, I think about the struggle. I think about Black people and a message being sent, a purpose in the music. This bullshit that we watching now is ridiculous. And then, you know what this remind me of? This remind me of when Eazy-E sat down in the White House. This is another reason why I gotta give it to my nigga Ice Cube. I never had dinner with the president. I never had dinner with the president. I never had dinner with the president. And next time I see your ass, I'll be hesitant. I think you a crook. Fuck you doing meeting with the president, dog? At that time, you know who the president was in 88? His name was Ronald Reagan. Nigga was directly responsible for the crack epidemic, and he got niggas from Compton scrolling around with motherfucking big shades on. After they said fuck the police and had multiple different citations from multiple different police. Oh, and the FBI. Lord have mercy. This is what I'm saying. You will never see Ice Cube sitting down with Erica Kirk.
No.
Real niggas don't exist no more, bro. Let me finish this video, man.
Mr. Newsom.
Dear Newscomb, we don't have a problem cleaning up the scum if we have to. Please tread lightly. That's what I would say to Gavi Poo.
This bitch.
Are you making threats to the governor of California?
You think that you have more power and influence over voters in particular?
No.
Because that's who you got to talk to. When you're talking, Nick, see, Erica, when you bring a person like Nicki Minaj on, the same problem that Kamala had with Megan Thee Stallion, you're just talking to hip hop. Megan Thee Stallion didn't reach voters that day. This will not either. As a matter of fact, there's going to be a portion of white men who supported your husband who's going to be extremely disgusted by this. Extremely. Your husband's last words was talking about Black communities and gang violence. And you're talking to a woman who notoriously in her career has supported gang violence. Married a sexual predator. What do you think your husband would say about this? Even if you did not like Charlie Kirk, what do you think he would say about, now he supported President Trump, but Kenneth Petty is a nigga with a sexual conviction. What do you think he would say? If he can come about the grave and speak today. I know for a fact that this nigga's mad in heaven or hell, wherever he at. I know he's disappointed because he left his legacy firmly in her hands, only for us to watch it literally be destroyed.
And I find that ironic because he said that men are the leaders and why would you leave your leadership? Why would you leave your everything to her when men are the leaders?
He should have had a contingency and left it to his brother,
that's what I'm saying.
his cousin, somebody.
So women do have power. So women do make a decision. So men can't trust women. Women do have value. Okay, that's all I just want to point
The
out.
company is literally, in my opinion, going to fail. And by the time Trump is out of office, they're going to be done. The next Republican, you think they're going to latch on to Erica Kirk?
No. It will be political suicide if they do.
God forbid. Cause I'm going to host a video about these Epstein files. You know that Epstein, like the DOJ took back like 3 or 4 different documents that they posted. And then the ones that they did post, all the pictures were fucking black. All the fucking messages was redacted.
Yeah.
So now they have to go back to court because the whole deal was if you did redact something, you have to have a big ass explanation why.
Yeah.
They haven't provided shit, the Trump administration.
It's all look good for them. And
It's almost a guarantee.
Everybody was united on.
Yeah. It's almost a guarantee Trump is gonna be guilty when they about to get those files reposted. The White House specifically said that they're gonna have to because everybody mad about it.
Yeah.
But it was like, I think it was like over 26,000 images, something like that. That whole many documents, but
no, they were scrolling through and it was just redacted. Like,
all redacted.
Like we're like, this is not transparency.
I'm telling you, Erica, what you're doing right now, if you really want to help your husband out, this is the advice I will give you. I'm very strategic. Abandon the Trump shit and support the next Republican. And that might be Marjorie Taylor Greene. You need to support the people like her because if you want to continue down on that side, go ahead and do it. I don't care. But Trump is not going to be the person that's going to be walking into there on a victor horse. He's already on a sinking ship. And to attach yourself to that is diabolical. Joe Biden has a better chance of running again and getting a third term than fucking Trump. Nobody likes him, not even his own people. He has failed them. The economy is worse. No wall. Immigrants still pouring through the fucking country. Remember y'all was promising that when Kamala get out of office, y'all going to close the borders. That's not happening. And y'all knew that wasn't going to happen. Y'all made false promises, just like Madani did when he said, I'm going to give all New York free rent. That just sounds so funny every time I say it. That's like the CEO of Kroger saying, for the rest of y'all lives, I'm giving y'all free groceries.
And them clubs they trying to put into high schools across America and certain Republican states.
It's over.
The people ain't having it. Them students is like, no, we don't want to hear this.
Why the fuck am I being taught something in my school by Turning Point USA, who is a non-profit organization?
Yeah.
They're not regulated by the fucking Department of Education.
Not even a school board.
Not even school board, nothing. No.
Yeah.
You can keep that shit. Why would I be interested in that? And then y'all not having conversations with scientists on stage. You're not having conversations with fucking geologists or anything. Any teachers?
No,
anything, bro.
Not even teachers. They're not even talking.
Even regular workers, nurses, fucking plumbers. You're not talking to nobody. You're talking to a rapper who was first signed to Gucci Mane. Let's start there. If you know, you know. Then she was signed to fucking Birdman. Girl, this is literally everything that your husband went against in his 31 years of living. This is for me, this is sad. Again, I disagree with Charlie completely, but I respect his conviction. A lot of people lack conviction. A lot of people move like the fucking wind. I can respect the man that stood in his motherfucking place until he died. Literally. Only to have this smut of a wife do exactly what he would not do. You know why Charlie didn't talk to Donald Trump before he died? Because he wanted the Epstein files to be released. He said this himself. That's why he wasn't on good terms with Trump. That's why you didn't see any find a clip of Charlie talking to fucking JD Vance ever. Again, he understood his own conviction. Yeah, I got you in office, but that don't mean that you get to get away with sex crimes against children. If this exists, I would A, not like to be attached to it. B, like the American public that I support, it's not the fucking truth. And that ended up with him dying. Child. And now they turned your fucking wife into a fucking tool. Lord have mercy.
So with regard to the current administration, what has been maybe the biggest surprise for you, or something that you just really has been put on your heart that you've learned about our president and our vice president?
Well, I have the utmost respect and admiration for our president.
You sound like fucking Robert.
Yeah, she sound like an actor.
I have the most respect and admiration for
She's
our
a bad actor.
president. She's a fucking awful,
She's an awful
actor. Worse than fucking Young Miami.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's bad.
We've seen Nicki get interviews. We've seen Nicki talk and just go and actually make sense.
She's paid.
Right. This is, yeah.
You know why she getting paid? Because the album flopping.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to believe you now.
I'm telling you, babe.
Yeah,
where my phone at? No, I gotta, before I even go to my next claim, I gotta confirm one thing. I'm not even gonna say it until I confirm it. Let me go to Nicki Minaj and go to her last album, which was Pink Friday 2. Who put out this album? Queen. Who put out this album? Okay, never mind. She still signed to Young Money, Cash Money. Birdman, you cool with this?
If he let her go, you're gonna have to pay her out. So instead, he's probably just not doing anything.
Yeah, he just don't give a fuck. He just making shit.
His contract.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes good sense too. I won't pay you.
Lord have mercy. So you have the most respect, and I get it. You know, Trump is similar to your husband. They got a lot of things in common. So maybe that's why you respect him, right? Maybe back in the day, your husband, Mr. Petty, would have hung out with Epstein too. According to you, Nicki, he was hanging out with minor girls already. You specifically, is what you said. Don't make me go get the clip. You know the internet lives forever, Nicki. It's what we do. Y'all YouTubers and big niggas try to take over. But even still, y'all don't do what we do. Y'all just have production. And this interview is a fucking telling sign of that. This woman is not even asking questions. Queen Sheba would ask questions. But Erica, her intention is not to understand the psychology of somebody who might make choices like Nicki Minaj. And girl, why did you marry a predator? I'm sorry. When did you find out he was a predator, and what made you still fall in love with him? You got him. Be quiet. No, you can say whatever you want to say and read these tweets that I so conveniently put up about our enemy.
While in his state.
As if this is going to, and you're not talking to voters about how you're going to help them. You're not talking about how you're going to bring the price of groceries down. You're not talking about how you're going to bring the price of gas down. You're not talking about how, let's say, the interest rate is going to go down for housing loans,
She
right?
can't talk to him about his record because his record, he's doing a lot.
His record is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
All I'm going to do is make jokes about trans people.
That's it.
Shit's embarrassing.
He has, I don't know if he even knows this, but he's given so many people hope that there's a chance to beat the bad guys and to win and to do it with your head held high and your integrity intact.
Actually, what was the most surprising thing?
Girl, you crazy as hell. To say that y'all about to beat the bad guys with your integrity intact while we're literally having open discussions about the president and fucking Jeffrey Epstein is diabolical. It's almost like read the room, bitch. We can't talk about integrity and Donald Trump. That ship has long fucking sailed. Again, the one thing that you either gonna stand with this nigga for good and bad, like Charlie did, but to a lot of us, I make it seem like he's this fucking moral superior guy. This nigga's a felon, 34 counts.
Yeah.
This nigga was fucking prostitutes while he was married. These are things we know happened. This nigga Trump was disbarred from participating in any charity funds in New York after him and his fucking son allegedly was taking money from the charities and doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do. When last time he made an appearance at the Chicago Trump fucking building? Or the one in Las Vegas? When last time a fight was held at the fucking Trump fucking hotel in Vegas? It's been decades. It's over, bro. In my opinion, the worst thing that Donald Trump did for his legacy was become president. Before that, he was just a get money nigga that niggas fucked with. Yeah.
Remember I said years ago, I was like, why wouldn't you just want to just beat Donald Trump, bro?
Yeah, just be Donald Trump, bro.
Donald Trump, bro.
You was already in movies.
Yeah.
You had plenty of hoes. You Donald Trump.
But then you want to go into political.
Now you want to be a fucking.
You think you can run a country like a
yeah.
business? You cannot.
You know that you stupid.
Yeah.
You're Donald Trump. Let me tell you how stupid you are. You're gonna film yourself with Jeffrey fucking Epstein. That's how stupid you are. And then later on, say, I think I want to run for president. And then win, only to have the iron fist motherfuckers at the DNC waiting to catch your ass flipping. No, as soon as they get these, if they ever get this shit not redacted and they find anything, your ass is over with. And anybody over the last year that supported Trump is through too. Turning point. The Daily Wire is all over with. Y'all better sit and pray that this shit never hit the fan with Epstein. And thank God, I hate to say it like this, but thank God Epstein is not here to defend himself. Lord have mercy. I remember when he was arrested, I did not know he was this big as a person. I did not know. If I knew this, I would have talked about videos about him years ago. When he got arrested for, I'm like, another white man doing white man shit. Turns out, this is a different level of white man shit. Lord have mercy. And they always get one of us, black men or black women, people who identify as black, to come up and be the tap dancing niggas every time.
From Queens, New York, like me.
What?
He's from Queens, New York, like me.
Donald Trump is not from Queens. Donald Trump, like his parents, are immigrants. Everybody knows this. Donald Trump parents literally got off the fucking boat with his wife fucking pregnant. So if you want to say he was born there, sure, fuck it. But he's not from Queens. His embryo was created in another fucking country. Please do your research about this man. Or watch the movie. It's all there. Why do you think he married Ivanka Trump? Why do you think he didn't go find him a American woman like fucking Avril Lavigne or some shit? Because he grew up around women that look like Ivanka Trump. That's what he's attracted to. And why is he attracted to it? Because it's in him.
Those are his people.
Literally.
Yeah.
Those are his people. His father barely fucking spoke English. Do your research.
What was his name? Joe Trump? Was it? I think it's called Joe.
I'm pretty sure.
Joseph Trump.
No, let me see. Let me find.
Or was that his grandfather?
Fred.
Fred. Yeah, there we go.
Yes. No, yeah, and that's what I'm thinking about too.
His grandfather.
Yes.
Yeah.
The original Frederick Trump,
Yeah.
because his dad was a junior.
Yeah.
These niggas was immigrants.
Yeah, they were immigrants. Yeah.
From Germany.
From Germany. Yeah.
Come on, bro. Y'all gotta relax. Y'all gotta relax, bro.
And to talk like that about immigrants, you're literally just 2 generations out from your father and your grandfather.
So
you're the third
disappointing.
generation. So 2 generations ago, someone could have said Frederick Trump. Absolutely not. Take your ass back to Germany. You wouldn't even be in existence right now over here.
And then say you admire this man for what? What has he done for you to admire him? Again, Nicki, just say that your album about to flop and you need coins. That's all you got to say. If you had said that, I'll watch the interview with an open heart.
Your makeup, your perfume, ain't none of that about to sell no more.
Nothing.
You're
I'm done.
Yeah. Concerts, no. Makeup, no.
I'm done.
No clothes, no. Endorsements. You may even get dropped if you had endorsements in the work. They may even drop you from all that stuff.
You're already married to a predator. Now this, we already gave you a pass. A hard pass. A big pass. Allowing you to move around the public married to a sexual predator. But bitch, you took it too far now.
Yeah.
Working with the ops. All right. I hope them hoes buy your music. Because them hoes, nigga, Taylor Swift made $2 billion on her last tour. So much money that she gave the staff $197 million.
Don't forget, she took out her own money. She took $2 million out of her own money and then spread it out. And she wrote letters to each and every person on that tour that helped her with her tour. But she said, I cannot do it by myself.
This bitch thinks she's Taylor Swift.
You're not her. This is why Taylor Swift is below.
And Taylor Swift wouldn't support Donald Trump.
Oh, no. She didn't support Donald Trump.
And she wouldn't support Erica Kirk and Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, she was completely.
She has common fucking sense. She understands, oh.
Remember, she was the cat lady. Remember, she put that picture of all the cats. Like, yeah, I'm happy.
Most of her audience is who? White girls.
White girls. White little girls. White young girls.
To side with
women.
Charlie Kirk and Trump is to say fuck them directly. Mm-hmm. After they supported you, after Scooter Braun sold your fucking catalog and you had to re-record all your fucking music and they still made you a billionaire? Mm-hmm. The only thing you should be saying is thank you. to black people. Instead, you give us a big middle finger, Nicki. So you too.
This was bad. This is bad.
No, it is what it is. She said fuck us, so it's fuck her.
I'm cool with that.
That's what it is now. We don't want to hear it from Birdman, Wayne, Drake, none of you niggas.
I hope none of you. I hope they don't say anything.
If any of you niggas do songs with her,
Yeah.
that's over for you niggas too. I'm done. I don't want to hear nothing. It's over with. She fucked up.
So, but what it's shown me personally is sometimes, you know, even in the worst feeling times in your life, you think that you're never going to come back from it, but you do. And our president shows that. He's been through every single thing a person could be through publicly. Having to constantly be lied on.
The fuck?
Girl.
It's not really that funny until you are in that person's shoes that's being lied on. You'll never understand what it feels like. That person is a human being. They have.
When the niggas lie on Trump? When the niggas lie on Trump?
We see the.
He's a misogynist.
Yeah. He's prejudiced. He's racist. That's a fact.
He said he like to grab women by the pussy.
Yeah.
Fact.
Yeah.
He promised to build a wall. Is that wall built? Fact.
He said that the terrorists was gonna help increase.
He said the tariffs is going to help American consumers, but instead it's ripping everybody's fucking income more. Like everything costs more. Another lie. He said Mexico's gonna pay for the war. Lie.
He told y'all he wasn't gonna go after Americans.
Lie.
Right. We have Americans locked up and have to prove like, yeah.
He shout out to Team Portugal. He said he was gonna run on affordability. Only to tell y'all later on that affordability is a Democratic hoax. But everybody lying on this man. Nicki, I try to be one of the most balanced people that I know. I've had so many fights with my wife about Donald Trump because truthfully, I don't think he's a good or bad person. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Good and bad is all perceptive. It's all about perceptive anyway. It's all about who you are and who is looking at the person and making this choice.
He said he didn't know about Project 2025.
Oh, he definitely said.
And look, a lot of the things that they implement was in Project 2025, and the people who wrote it, he has them on his staff right now.
I don't know about Project 2025.
Yeah.
But Mr. President, 98% of their staff was formerly under your administration. I don't know any of these people. I never heard of these people. 6 months later, it's my guy doing a fucking dance and shit. Like, I've tried to tell my wife from the beginning. When I think about Trump, I think about like Walter Frey, if you're a Game of Thrones fan. You know that nothing he says is honest. Oh yeah, I got you, bro. I'm gonna be at the battle later on. We'll bring all the troops. We don't come with we got pikes, shields, every armor. You know the opposite is gonna happen. He's not gonna come with troops. He's not gonna bring anything. Matter of fact, he's gonna be a fucking problem. He's gonna be a detriment. That's Trump. When Trump said he's gonna build a wall, I laughed at that. It was the funniest thing.
That was crazy too.
Watching Americans really believe this shit.
Are y'all kidding?
And to think that Mexico, who is basically ran by the Mexican cartel, right? Ruthless motherfuckers is going to just bend the knee to Trump, not Putin, to Trump, and build a wall to keep their own people out? Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, y'all watching too much science fiction. Y'all need to go outside and walk through the world so y'all can understand that was never going to happen. Mexico run that border. That's why they can't do shit about it. That's Mexico's border. That's not our border. That's their border. Literally. They put a woman in charge. I think she really run that country. She run that country just as much as Trump run this one. I got a few more minutes left. I gotta roll up. So we got 2 more minutes of this because I'm out of here. This is ridiculous. I will finish the interview later because I got Christmas and Christmas Eve's off, but I wasn't gonna watch this whole thing. It's only 30 minutes. I did watch the first 15 minutes yesterday, but shame.
A family who has to read those lies, and that's not, and it's just not fair.
No, Nicki, I'm done. Instead, I have another video. I have another video to show you guys. This video came out, and I think my wife would like this video. It's a white woman talking to her family after the 2026 election, where Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. Here's what she said to her family.
KKK. You voted for a candidate endorsed by the KKK.
Yes.
For the rest of your candidate endorsed KKK. You voted for a candidate endorsed by the KKK.
Yes.
For the rest of your life, you have to know that you voted the same way as the KKK. No ifs, ands, or buts.
What she
No
told the man.
doubt about it. Which I told him.
Were you?
She was chiming in and agreeing because there's no way around it.
No,
You
yeah.
voted for hatred. You voted against women, against the gay community, against Mexicans, against blacks. And you're going to call yourself a
She's from
Christian?
Mexico.
I don't give a fuck if you go to church 23 out of 24 hours. You're a mean motherfucker.
Right.
And I hope that they come after you someday when you're not expecting it. Like this motherfucker tried to do to me. You ready for the tape to
British.
come? You want to see
Yeah,
the video
yeah,
tape?
yeah.
British.
Thank you.
Who raised this white woman?
I can tell by her accent, this is an Italian woman.
Who raised this Italian woman? Well, they're still white, but who raised this white Italian? Good job.
For the rest of y'all lives, y'all are going to have to know that y'all voted the same way that the KKK did. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the morning show. I'm not even going to edit this one. We're going to just post it. Bye.